Okay, we're in. Somebody told us we had connectivity problems, and we realized we've got a weak and a strong internet here, and it was connecting to the wrong one.
Yep.
So, you know. Oh, beer. I didn't think
Beer.
about beer.
Haha, I did. I always think about beer.
Yes, you do. What you got there?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I'll tell them later, but it's
Oh,
this
I
one.
know. Ah, Dad doesn't want that.
No,
I do.
it does not. Yes,
I
you
do. I want that very much. Guess we're gonna have to take this thing down.
Yeah, we
eventually.
can just move it out of
So
frame.
we're playing with music now.
Well, that's part of the joke.
Yes.
So just move it off to the side there,
Okay.
and we'll move it back in. Oh, this smells good.
I'm excited.
Oh my God, this smells good.
Exactly as promised.
Indeed.
Okay, don't do that.
So, yeah, again, sorry for the late start, y'all. We were having a couple of technical difficulties and tuning difficulties because my dad had to change a reed, which it's actually a freaking miracle that we got in tune in time for this. Well, mostly in
Well,
time.
doesn't it have something to do with the fact that
Not a
you had
miracle.
to switch pipes?
Absolute talent.
No, Dad actually had to switch a reed
Had to
because
change
his
a
reed was
machinery.
squeaking every time he hit a low note.
So how are your pipes?
I wore it out.
My
She
pipes
played
are
mine.
leaking.
She played my pipes.
I am.
My other set.
Yes, because mine have a hole in
No,
them.
we changed her entire chanter. We took her in-tune
Oh.
chanter and put it in another set of pipes.
Right.
So we didn't have to change her
So I was
reed.
going to
But
let
then,
you know, we're going to have a lead in to telling them what happened this weekend,
Yep.
and then we can tell them what we did.
oh, okay. Are we
Um,
crooked? Looks like we're crooked up there.
I don't know.
Maybe. Anyway, this weekend, Jillian was playing on the peninsula at the Louisiana Renaissance Festival on Sunday morning, and realized,
Well, I've been having a hard time in general. I just assume that when I'm having a hard time keeping the bag going, that it's a I don't practice and therefore I'm out of shape issue.
I think most of
but-
us do that.
Apparently, but then, you know, I was complaining about it to him, and keep in mind, I've already played a competition and an entire fair day, you know, thinking that I'm out of shape. I handed him my pipes, and he goes, "Your bag's leaking." So, yay! Now I'm playing a set of his pipes until I can figure out exactly where my bag is leaking, and if I have to either replace the bag, or if it's just a matter of air is coming out in a place that can just be, like, tightened or something.
so we need to say hi to Pam
Hi,
and
Pam.
Bill, even though we just saw Bill.
We did.
Just saw you.
But we can't see enough of Bill.
We can't.
Bill
We
brought us
can't.
Guinness.
Bill brought
Bill
us
brought
Guinness.
Guinness.
It was so wonderful. Right after Jillian realized she was having trouble with her pipes and got back with Steve's pipes, she had a Guinness waiting for her. Thank you, Bill.
Did.
And Martin's here, and David's here.
We got a message. You
Ainsley's
know,
here. We should ignore that.
we should
should
always
ignore
ignore Ainsley. We got a message. You know, it's around a couple minutes after 4. Someone asking if we were still going live, and I wrote back and said technical issues. Sorry, we're coming. And he says, "Well, it wouldn't be a Monday if things ran smoothly, now would it?"
Very true.
Yeah. So the theme of today's cast is Mistake Monday. Let's call it. Can we call it
That's a
Mistake
good-
Monday?
That's a good name
I,
for it, yeah.
I like alliteration
I thought it was Makeup Monday.
or Makeup Monday.
Makeup Monday also works.
Basically, what happened is we played some tunes this weekend that we've been playing for a really long time.
Multiple years.
For
Years,
many
yeah.
years. And somehow, one or both of us just forgot the tune in the middle of the set.
To be fair, we haven't played those tunes since Mardi Gras, and a lot has happened since Mardi Gras. And, if you don't practice a tune, then eventually your fingers forget it, because we don't play from brain memory, we play from muscle memory.
Right.
And if your fingers don't remember the tune, then there's nothing your brain can do about it unless you slow way, way down. So, anyway, we thought that today, because we screwed up the Pay the Piper set,
Badge
the
of Scotland.
Badge of Scotland set, and Amazing Grace,
And the Pikeman's March.
and the Pikeman's March. That,
So we're going to have extra music
yeah, you guys
today,
get a little extra music today.
Yeah, because we just need to feel better about ourselves.
Yeah.
Yep. And we needed to think of things to play for this broadcast because we are unprepared as usual.
And we needed to practice those tunes.
Also that. It's just kind of a win-win-win.
That's right.
Yes,
Always
it is.
through.
Why does the tripod look like that?
I don't know. I was looking at that too. The tripod is kind of
It
angled.
looks like number
weird.
5.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
y'all obviously
Number
can't
5 is
see the
alive.
tripod because because you're on the tripod, but like it's doing like one of these things.
Dad gave me his beer to hold.
Oh, now we're very crooked.
Ah, look at that. How's that? Better?
Mary Ferguson and Patty Bushnell are both on.
Ah, my
Hey.
sister and my aunt.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Relatives.
Oh, look, people are saying hi to each other. I love that very
I
much.
know, right?
Give me my beer back.
Martin, you're hungover again?
Again?
You know,
He's in Ireland, it's okay.
you see, there's the thing. There's this feeling about people from Ireland. And here
Completely
he is.
unsubstantiated. No evidence for that feeling.
We hear stories about how the
Hi,
Irish
Eddie.
pipe bands do things at the Worlds. About how they go out the night before the competition and get just sloppy drunk, and then
You don't wanna-
and then get up the next day and play the pipe. So I'm not sure I could do that. I have great respect. What are you drinking?
I am drinking. Are we doing that right
Oh,
now?
we should play one tune first.
Yeah, let's
should.
play a tune and then we'll get into the beers because I'm really enjoying this one. I know, right? It's sour,
want-
so I don't know if you'll
That's
like
the
it.
Sour.
No, it's
Nope,
sour.
it's a sour.
I figured I wouldn't open up Tom's IPAs until Tom was with us.
Oh, did Tom bring us beer?
Yeah, Tom
Tom
got
bought
a Sierra
a-
Nevada IPA that
Yeah.
he'd never seen before and put it in our
Nice.
So
fridge.
he put it in our fridge and said, "Help yourself."
Oh, Martin says that he's not hungover. We're
It's-
hungover.
It's-
I mean,
Didn't have that much yesterday or the day before. Yeah.
the weekend kicked our collective asses, but mostly because it was super humid. Like, I didn't even want alcohol. And being at a Renaissance festival with a plethora of alcohol and people shoving
Plethora.
just like delicious scotch into my cup all the time.
17-year-old scotch.
Yeah, it was delicious.
I need to ask Siri what that word means.
And I didn't want it because I was so hot all the time.
Oh, and Eddie points out that England is also watching.
England. Wow, that's true.
It is.
Yes.
Eddie is English.
It is. Eddie, I want you and Martin to get along fine. This is a safe place.
That's right.
No fussing here.
So should we play it?
Let's play a
Let's
tune.
play a tune.
Let's see
I'm
if they're
just-
still in tune.
Well, if I could, but somebody put their bagpipes
Now, who
on
would
top
do
of
that?
I know, that's just so rude.
Put pipes on top of stuff.
I'm just going to take a nap right here.
Did anybody
No.
say why we're outside today?
Oh, no, I didn't. So one of the reasons we're outside, it is a lovely day.
It is.
But because the Louisiana Renaissance Festival has begun, we, as usual,
Have
guests
A guest.
for the run of the fair. So far, we have King Eric the 14th of Sweden staying with us.
Yes.
But God knows, we just warned him today that it was okay if he just wandered through as long as he was wearing something
Yep.
more than underwear.
Yeah,
Because nobody needs to see that. Except maybe his wife.
especially me.
Yeah. Except instead of wandering through our broadcast, he's gone wandering down the trace.
He has.
So,
He has.
anyway,
Wearing more than just underwear.
yes,
Yes.
wearing more than underwear.
Yes, but not his crown,
No.
because he's not King Eric of Sweden all the time.
No. So, pay the piper?
It is That's what's up.
Let's see how that goes.
Well, we have the sheet music,
Woo!
just in case.
And we're going to keep the tempo down just a little bit to make sure we can actually read it, because now
Right.
we're playing with brain memory, not muscle memory.
We like this tune because it is a tune title.
And an instruction.
That's right.
Pay the piper.
Pay the piper. Not
I
having
love
the
this
tuning.
part.
Yeah,
I love this part.
the tuning.
The part where I'm here and I'm like, okay,
And then one or both of
and
us
somebody
walk away.
just walks away tuning.
Was it you?
I don't think so.
It wasn't me.
No,
It must
I think
have been
I wasn't
me.
hold- I wasn't breathing hard enough.
Oh. like that set. Not because it tells people to give us money, but like it just, I think it sounds nice.
It's a fun little set to play.
It
I
is.
enjoy playing it. I like the minor key start out with Pay the Piper.
Plus, I've got that bass drum score written by, well, the midsection score written by Randy Watke. And somehow, because I memorized it and also, playing next to tenors, learned their part too. So when I play this, I kind of incorporate both of them on my bow. I do.
Well, I noticed having music in front of you didn't stop you from playing. That was pretty good.
Hey, I was about to bring out, we'll have to do that later and make me do the sorcerer, which I've hardly looked at.
Yeah.
I've hardly looked at it.
And
We got a
Ainsley-
competition coming up.
Yep.
Another two. You guys have two.
Yes.
I only have one.
Because you're
And
smart.
I might not have any. I might withdraw from Battle of the Bayou.
Oh my gosh, hey Brian, how's it going?
Brian.
Oh,
Blaylock.
wow.
Blaylock. Hey, Blaylock.
So I got my first drum from Brian Blaylock. Still have it hanging on the wall. And he plays with a band called the Rogues of Scotland. And it was funny, that was an inspirational group for all of us. Steve started
Yeah.
playing pipes because of that.
Lars and Tom Campbell, Lars Sloan and Tom Campbell and Brian Blaylock, they when they found out I was interested, they just kind of took me under their wing.
Yep.
And said things like, well, why aren't you playing? And then we got to be friends with the Road. So it worked out really well.
Yeah, we
We-
had
we got
Randy
some good
here
friends.
for a couple of years at the Renaissance Festival, but
Yeah, this year he didn't make it.
the Rona.
Blaylock, if you ever want to come over and hang out for a bit and maybe play a day at a Renaissance Festival, come on by. Be fun to have you.
But how would I play in front of him?
That's true.
You would play snare.
Oh!
And really quickly,
Cool. Yes.
Ainsley, that is not a hula hoop that you see. It is not. This is not the hula hoop you were looking for.
It's not the hula hoop she's looking for.
She says that's a hula hoop. She really wants it to be used.
It's a really good hula
No,
hoop.
there's no hula hoop here. None at all.
no.
Nope.
Here,
Oh no.
here.
Oh.
Hold that. Don't drink it.
Okay.
He listens so very, very, very well.
I listen. I just choose to
All right,
not.
So look, I'm going to use it.
Hey.
How's that, Ainsley?
Hey.
I wonder if we can hula hoop and play bagpipes at the same time.
You might.
I bet that guy in Portland never did that.
Yeah.
Give him my pipe.
Oh!
Give him my pipe.
My hands are full of beer.
Here,
Mom,
hand me the beer.
All right, give him my pipe. Get my pipe.
Okay.
Let's see
For
if I
the
can-
first time ever.
Here,
Ever.
let me hold this while you. Ainsley, look what you've done.
I'm aware. Damn, I hate it.
You can't, honey. It's so pretty.
It won't work. It's too low.
Oh,
I
you're
can't
right.
hula hoop with my knees.
Damn.
Try.
Yeah.
Do
No.
it. Do it.
All right, there is no hula hoop here.
She just wanted it to be used, so.
It has been used, so we're good.
Chris says, my current mood identifies most strongly with the bagpipes on the ground next to me.
Chris.
Mood. Absolutely mood.
Huh.
The tune that we played was Pay the Piper and Crags of Tumbledown Mountain.
Yeah.
And David, she does read music.
I do.
She does.
Yes, she does.
Just
I
not
do.
for her Bowen.
We just have to give her a hard time
Actually,
about
I
it.
could read music.
You
for the
could. You
program.
just haven't.
Good.
I have some, and I've tried messing with it a little bit, but really, I found out when it comes to playing the bowrun, I tried for years to see if I could get someone to instruct me or someone to say, oh, music. Turns out, because it's a folk instrument, everybody's got their own way of doing things, and mostly they don't write it down. I actually signed up for a class once during a pipe and drum workshop. Someone did a fun little side thing for the bowrun, and I already knew everything, and I didn't know much. So there you go.
We have 18 people on.
Wow.
A record.
It's
That is a
because,
record.
you know why? Because we did
played
that.
the Ren Fair.
And it's because we did that awesome TikTok video.
And
In case-
social media commercials at the Ren Fair.
Yep. In case y'all didn't hear, we're on TikTok now.
Occasionally.
Sometimes. We posted like 3 videos 2 of which were hand washing with Haggis Rampant videos, just so we could have something up there, and then 1 silly thing. Flower of Scotland. Is that?
Oh,
I meant to look at the music to that.
that's right.
He did request that.
He did.
Yeah.
And William, it isn't that we don't love you.
Nobody's
was
ever
the
gonna request
first-
anything.
It was the first weekend of Renaissance Festival, and we were going crazy. But I think
Does Dad know it?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, as soon as he returns from wherever the hell he
I'm
went,
just gonna go
if there's
close
music,
the door against mosquitoes. Flower of Scotland. Remember
You know
when
it.
it was requested last week?
A flower of Scotland.
can you play it on pipes?
On the
Yeah.
pipes.
Do it.
I think I can.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
I used to know this tune. I make no promises, considering how I've been forgetting music lately. So, Joe, look for it online, and I can read it.
Do we have it in a book? I think
Maybe.
we did it.
Might be in the filing cabinet.
No, fine.
Oh, people like our TikTok. Thanks, guys.
Yay!
We try. We amuse ourselves. All right, so now we're all going to sit around and try to remember Flower of Scotland. Bagpipe sheet music.
Oh, well, we'll wait until let's see if she's got a copy of it somewhere in there.
We should.
We should. We've got 1,000 copies of 1,000 tunes. Every time we wanted one, we printed a new one, and then we finally got smart and said, no, we're going to create a file folder for each letter of the alphabet and put all those copies in there. And so now we've got a file drawer about that deep that is just full of bagpipe music that we probably should have 1 copy or no copies of.
I mean, this is very short, but it's, 2 parts of
Yeah,
music.
it's a very short tune. So that's good. Put it on the music stand and I'll play it.
Look, I'll sight read it with you.
It's very slow air. It's a nice slow air. It's a beautiful slow air.
Yeah.
Great funeral tune. But,
All
hey,
right.
Pam, we've got it.
Sight reading with Haggis Rampant.
Not as
Not reading it right.
close enough.
You
It
should've-
kept going out. What?
You should have made it to the end of the tune.
Well, I wasn't in the right spot on the music, and you've got your thing set too quick. But anyway, Flower of Scotland, first attempt.
Huh.
I'll learn it for next week.
Not
It's a-
actually Flower of Scotland.
It's an easy tune, and I will have it for next week. Without music.
Ha.
Because it's a good tune. That's a good tune to lead into Amazing Grace with.
Yeah.
Not as good as Bonnie Portmore, though.
Bonnie Portmore's better.
Bonnie Portmore's
yes.
better.
Okay, well that was interesting.
We know better.
We
We
do.
really do. Okay, so you want to talk
At
about?
least we tried it with music, as opposed to people saying, "Oh yeah, I can play that."
So should we talk about what we're drinking?
We should.
Yeah, before it's all gone.
Yeah. You guys drank my beer
I didn't touch it this time.
this time.
All right.
Jillian, what are you drinking?
I am drinking something delicious. This is
I will attest to that.
this is the Galactic Coyote Kettle Sour brewed with watermelon and Thai basil.
By who?
By hold on, Finch Beer Company, who I've never actually heard of. We just got a Total Wine in Mandeville, and they sell singles of craft beer. This one is out of Chicago, and this just sounded interesting, so I grabbed one.
And it's really good.
It's refreshing. It's delicious.
Even have it here?
Nope. I was getting one, but you guys are calling me back in, and it's
We're here.
okay. I'm good.
You talk about this one.
I don't know what it is.
I've got the bottle right here.
Oh, okay.
And then I will open this one
Ah.
and talk about it,
So this is a Leinenkugel Snowdrift Vanilla Porter.
which I think we did last week or the week before.
Possibly.
I think
But-
we had an office.
Anyway,
But you know, it's still
you
really good.
told me to talk about
I
it.
did. Sorry. You can talk.
I don't believe you.
Just
Anyway, we know that it's 78 degrees outside.
But
Is it
it's
really?
fall, damn it.
I know it, by golly. And it's not pumpkin spice, so it's okay. But it's, someone they thought about getting this the other day when we offered it to them. She says, no, it's too early. But basically, the porter
Yeah,
is
so that-
aged in vanilla. So I think despite the fact that it's called Snowdrift, really, they just called it Snowdrift. I think a porter is good year-round, personally.
And what about you, Dad? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking a Cane River Brown Ale. It's from Natchitoches, Louisiana, which is where the University of Northwestern Louisiana is. The Demon, not the Blue Demon. They're just the Demon.
I don't know.
Duke is Blue Demons or somebody like that.
I
But
don't
anyway,
know.
they're the Demons. But yeah, Natchitoches is up there in North Louisiana, right in the center of the Bible Belt, and I'm
Kind of
surprised.
impresses that
I'm
they have a
surprised
beer.
they have a brewery. Yes, I am. The notation on it says no wake zone, so I don't know what that's about. Oh, it's because it represents everything that Cane River Brewing is. It represents everything that it is. From our founder to our philosophy, we believe in taking the time to slow down and enjoy the simple things in life. For us, that means great beer and even better company. So, no wake zone. If I'd read the can first, I'd know that.
Yes, you would have.
But anyway, as the brown ale goes, it actually, I will buy it again. It's a good beer.
What you got?
Chris says that your beard is the hero that 2020 needs.
You're welcome.
Yeah. don't encourage him, Chris, please.
We have
if-
votes coming in.
It
but-
was going to be purple.
But he has to use up all of his brown hair dye first.
Well, and then I started getting calls for funerals. You know, people that died in April are getting buried now. So, you know, I go and play funerals, and it wouldn't go well with purple beard.
You don't think people at funerals would like
A little
a
dignity.
little joy?
Yeah.
Yes.
They need a little dignity.
Hey, Lawrence Roja!
Lawrence.
We missed you at the festival last weekend.
Yes, you weren't there.
I know your folks can't come out. That's kind of sad.
Should we play another tune?
Probably
One that
so,
we
since
actually
we
know.
have so many to do.
Sure. Which one you want to play?
Let's do Pikeman. Pikeman's always a fun
All right.
one. I think we've done this one on the show already, but since we messed it up over the weekend,
We're doing it again.
gonna do it now. I'll catch up. Go for it.
Thank you.
Oh, no, yes.
We skipped a repeat. I skipped a repeat.
Oh, okay.
So,
No wonder
and
we're making it up.
Jillian made it so that nobody noticed but me and her,
Yep.
including you. You didn't even notice.
I
She
noticed. It
noticed.
just
I
it
felt her
wasn't as
notice.
I noticed at the time.
Yeah.
And it's just in light of some of the other mistakes and forgetfulness that we had, it was very small.
Yeah.
Was that,
So
was
small.
that Petrie's harmony you were playing?
Yep.
So the harmony that she was playing was written by Ken Petrie.
On the last of Ari's wedding.
On Maury's wedding, was written by my second pipe student, Ken Petrie, who basically produced and wrote all the guitar parts and drum parts and stuff for our Burley CD. So yeah,
Which you can actually listen to on YouTube
Yes,
if
you
you
can.
search for Haggis Rampant.
Or
and
you could buy our CD
you could.
You
and
could.
download our music on iTunes. We're also on Spotify.
and every other downloadable service there is.
It's true.
We're on all of them.
It's true.
But anyway, yeah, that's Pikeman's March into Fletful Flata, into Maury's wedding.
Which, yes, Bill, there are words to Ari's wedding.
That's the gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, on and on we go, on to Maury's wedding. And there's other words, but I don't know. The
Yep,
second
that's
word.
all we know.
There's a little bit of talking about food
There's a wedding. Why does anybody actually go to a wedding?
to eat.
To eat
For food. Yeah.
and drink the free booze.
Oh, I went to one that had a macaroni and cheese bar. It was great.
Ooh.
You were there. That was Steve Marialis' wedding.
Oh, right. That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
Yeah, they had like this big old tub of mac and cheese, and then like everything that you could possibly think of to top it with. So good.
There was another one we went to where they both liked camping a lot, so they had a s'mores bar.
Ooh, whose was that?
Shelby and
I didn't go to that one.
Kyle.
Shelby
No?
and Kyle, yeah.
I didn't get to go to that one either. Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
That was
I
in
was-
New
I
Orleans
was
on
in
the West
Lubbock.
Bank.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were in
That-
Lubbock.
You were in Lubbock, but I was on the West Bank. I remember it now.
Yep, the wedding of a school friend of mine
Might
that
have been at the shower.
that they attended because they're friends with her husband's parents. Really small
Right.
world.
Even though I knew her parents as well, but just hadn't seen them in a while.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
so,
I'd say we do one more of our mess up tunes.
okay.
We do,
That would be
Badge.
Badge of Scotland.
Yep.
You're ambitious tonight.
Um,
We're going to do it.
it's supposed to be Music Monday.
We're going to do it.
Mm,
We're gonna do it,
music.
damn it.
Music Monday.
So y'all, it was
Not Melody
a
Monday.
it was a great weekend
Yeah, we can
at
talk
the
about that.
Renaissance Festival. Everybody has been really nervous about it. It's one of those things with the pandemic, oh, we're going to be able to open. What's it going to mean? The festival did a lot of stuff to comply with the state's concerns. In addition, like you had to have a mask to get in, and you were encouraged to wear your masks, pretty often, but certainly whenever you went into one of the buildings or one of the booths. There were designated eating areas, and drinking areas, and they actually had people to count to make sure there weren't more than 250 people in each zone. But as it turned out, in a 16-acre festival, that really isn't necessary.
Yep.
There was no big clusters of people, and people were considerate, people were happy to be able to get out.
Very enthusiastic. I mean,
Yes.
No,
Yeah, it was-
It's very hard to play to a crowd that isn't involved and energetic.
Right.
And I just, despite how tired I was and how humid it was, I had no trouble getting through the shows because the audiences were just so happy to be there.
It was great.
It was really nice.
The feeling to me was the same as it was right after Katrina. People were just so excited to have some place to go, some place to get away from the house. In Katrina, it's because they had 12 people living in a one-bedroom house. Everybody moved in with their relatives
Right.
because the city flooded out. But this time, it's been, instead of only being 4 weeks or 5 weeks, it's been 9 months. So people are, they're ready
They're
to
ready
get
to
out
get
and
out.
they're ready to do things and go places. Doesn't matter what those things or places are. So it's very lighthearted, very happy. Everybody's very polite. Everybody's very generous. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
That was a really good tip day.
Yep.
So anyway,
So I just want to address a couple of comments. Martin is telling us a story about how he and a friend of his played at a wedding, and they played Maury's wedding, which was the wrong choice because the guy's first wife was named Maria.
Oh,
no.
Oh, by the way, Pam likes your beard.
Pam.
That
oh,
Pam.
Oh, okay. Hi, Pam. Yeah.
Not necessarily
Not
this
you?
beard. That beard. I didn't say I didn't like it.
And yes, Kathy, Ken and
I'll
Cindy
just-
did come. They had a great time.
Yes.
They were flamboyant as all get out, and it was awesome. They looked great. They had a good time. Ken was plying us with whiskey the whole time. We got to go out to dinner with him afterwards. Ken Mish is a friend of ours from Las Vegas, for those of you that
Excuse me.
don't know.
Right, he's a drum major for the LA Scots, which is one of the best bands in the United States.
He comes up to us at Mardi Gras, like years ago.
15 or 16 years ago. It's been a
Drunk
while.
off his ass. And I don't know if this is actually what he was wearing, but like I picture him in a Hawaiian shirt and like khaki cargo shorts.
I pictured plaid pants, but that's
But
me.
same basic
Yeah.
vibe though. And he was just like, I'm a drum major. Can I march with you guys?
Pretty
Except
much.
he didn't quite slur that much because he
Not
is a
quite.
very functional drum.
Okay,
really
that
is.
is true. But we were still like, sure, tiny drunk man, absolutely, you can march with us.
Here-
Sure.
I
here-
hope he's not watching.
Here's my card, call me. So then he
And then he
emailed,
did.
Dear Mr. Lee.
But I looked at the business card and I said,
Yeah. We
Steve.
realized who he was, and he wasn't just some rando off the street that wanted to march with a pipe band. And we're like,
Then it's
yeah,
like-
yes, Dr. Mish, please come march with us,
Then
please.
it's like, holy shit, I hope I didn't piss this guy off.
And he has become such a dear friend. Like,
Yeah,
we
he
have
has.
enjoyed having him down every time he comes.
we visited him. He actually hosted Jillian and Morgan going to Las Vegas.
Yeah, when Morgan and I went to Las Vegas for her to perform at the Down Syndrome Society of Southern Nevada conference, which he recommended her for, he picked us up at the airport and lent me his BMW to drive for the, 3 or 4 days that I was there.
Did he pick you up on the rolls?
No, he dropped me off at the Rolls.
Stop driving on the rolls.
Yeah.
He's a car collector.
Yes.
He likes cars. His latest acquisition is a 60, I think it said 68 Corvette. He joined the Corvette car club and, just
Anyway.
enjoyed the heck out of
Bye,
it.
They
But
were here
anyway,
this weekend.
so yes, Kathy, they came, they had a really good time. We loved Cindy. She was really nice. And it
They
was
had
fun.
a good time. I think Ken's feet hurt them.
Yes.
Yep.
And William, they were, I think, at the festival on Saturday. There were about just under 2,500 people on Saturday, which is a normal opening Saturday for the festival. Usually we have around 24 to 25, 2,600 people. Sunday, I don't have the numbers for yet, but it might have been close. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
you
it might have. You think there may be a few more people Sunday than Saturday?
I thought it was more on Saturday, but I
It was
wasn't
about the
actually
same.
paying
It was
attention.
about
I mean,
Same.
well, more on Saturday. Than
Yeah, I think
Sunday.
there might have been
Yes.
a few more on Saturday.
It was a few
Yeah.
more on Saturday,
Which
but
is
but it was
usual.
close. Yeah, Sunday never gets busy until after church is over.
Right.
So, but in the afternoon we had 4 shows this weekend, and all 4 of them had butts in every seat, pretty much.
Yep.
Very few open seats.
Yeah. Chris says, and she wants to know if we take requests because she hears that Hamilton has a nutsack.
Hamilton does. There's a hole in
Hamilton
his
has a
bag.
nutsack.
There's a hole in his bag.
Yep.
Walnuts.
Yes, it's
I'll
walnuts.
play the first part and then let you play Hamilton by yourself,
That works.
because that way they get the harmonies in it. And I'm confident the first part.
She also texted me and said we could ignore her because she's just getting back at me for some comments I left on a Chase Treasure live stream a few weeks ago. I may have been a little drunk, and I was commenting
have been.
and asking her and Lady Evangeline to cut me in half and step on me and all of that because I just thought it was funny.
Okay, so
They do
Jillian
too.
Your
Jillian
sense
hasn't
of
been
humor is
exceptionally
odd.
nice to me, and since I'm going to play only the first tune and not the second tune that is super, super fast.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Bring it, baby.
Oh, okay.
I may go.
twice. You suggested I leave the piping to her? There it is.
Yeah, but also what this means is that I'm going to make him practice that because he's perfectly capable of playing that tune.
I don't know if I can speed it up at the same tempo that you did.
They don't have to play that fast. It's not required.
Actually, that wasn't bad.
Thank you.
I was impressed.
Yeah, it's not a tune I play a whole lot, but I can manage.
Hence the practice part.
Yep. I mean, I don't practice it either, but like.
We've been practicing a lot of our competition stuff, and we're playing, in the next few days, we'll be doing recordings for both the Battle of the Bayou, which is a Louisiana-based competition, and Dunedin in Florida.
Yep.
They're having a competition.
At the same time.
Dunedin their pipe band won at the Worlds this
Yes.
year. What grade was it?
Oh gosh, I don't remember, but it was,
Three or four, I think.
yeah.
But,
So
yeah.
interesting thing, this town in Florida is Dunedin. Dunedin is actually Gaelic, Scottish Gaelic for Edinburgh. It sounds a little different than the
Right.
Scottish Gaelic, something like Dunedin or something like that.
Yeah.
She's been studying Gaelic.
A little bit, as much as you can on Duolingo.
Yep.
Yes.
So, okay.
Should we end up with Badge of Scotland and?
Yeah, we were gonna do that, weren't we?
Yep. Also, David says that he thinks each session should open and close with a few bars of Scotland the Brave. So we can play any of the 4/4 March. We can just like end off with like one phrase of Scotland the Brave just for David.
How about dum-da-da-da-dum?
Sure. whatever you think. I mean, so yeah.
All right, Badge of Scotland it is then.
Yep. So this is the other one that we messed up on at the festival. This is one that we both just completely forgot. So we wound up playing High Road to Gairloch because we'll never
Thank you,
forget that
David.
tune.
David liked my shave and haircut.
2 bits.
Yes.
What time is it?
Sitting.
Have you already been at this for a while?
4:46.
Wow. Time flies when you're having fun
It really does.
and drinking beer.
did too.
But there you go. There's a couple bars of Scotland the Brave just for you, David. Yes.
Okay, so I guess we're good.
I guess
Yep.
good.
So thanks for tuning in to this week's Music
Thank
Monday,
you very
guys.
much. Making sure. And
No questions asked that we
good
haven't
evening,
answered.
Bill.
I don't think so. Let me double check.
Double check the question.
Yes, let's make sure. Turn my back to all the folks.
Pamela says that Dunedin won first in grade 2 in 2018.
Thank you. Thank you.
Where was St. Thomas More?
I don't know.
I thought they got first in grade 2.
And I don't know.
They moved up to grade 1 this year.
Yeah. And
I have to look that
then
up. Thank you, though.
yes,
Look
and
that up.
Kathy is asking us for pictures for the Las Vegas Emerald
She's
Society.
talking about Ken? Pictures of Ken?
Yes, which I think we've got some.
I should.
somewhere.
I should. We'll take a
Ken,
look.
Kathy, Ken, and Cindy took a lot of pictures of
And I know that they've
and
got
us.
pictures of themselves.
So,
So yeah.
yeah.
you can
And
ask
So-
Golden got at least one picture of Ken, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can get golden pictures and
Yes, as soon as she
And,
posts them.
yeah.
All right. Well, I think that's it. We've been here for
A long
about
time.
45 minutes.
All right.
Yes.
So yeah, I guess I'll do the awkward close up this time.
Yep.
Cool.
I need another beer.
Same. All right.
Good.
See you guys next Monday. Have a lovely rest of your week.